Hello gang, welcome to the channel. I try to start, I don't like using it, I couldn't be bothered finding the timer. What are you telling them that for? Shut it! Right, we're going on a walk. It's just a Monday morning. It's a Monday morning warm up. So many things we've got to do today, and guess what? Fuck all gets done on a Monday. So I've got to pay the deposit for the doors. I've got to answer the message from my daughter. She's looking at me. Oh, is this oversharing? We're talking about learning to drive. So you've got to be very careful how you do these things, because on the one hand, what my parents didn't really do, you can't arbitrarily just give your children money. Because there's two elements you've got to think about. Is it going to benefit them? So you're learning to drive, yes. Is it going to get spent on that? And then you've got to have an open mind. It's the right thing to do, but you have to have parameters around it, and that's to protect her from herself. That's to protect. So a lot of times I wasn't protected from myself. So as a parent, got to think of these things, and everybody's got different situations. So that's enough on that. What we need to then talk about is other factors. Yeah, I mean, you learn things in life, don't you? The hard way, the hard way, the hard way. There's only one way to learn. The hard way. So, what's going on in my digital head? Well, David Starkey, I just seen a video of him going on about how ridiculous the trans movement is, and he has got a point. However, what I'd like to point out to him, because he is a gay man, is equally how ridiculous being gay is as well. So, yeah, the gay movement is equally ridiculous. So I notice when these types start talking, generally, they, I thought I was doing something. Generally, they don't really mention the fact that the Western civilization is coming to an end because we're not having enough babies. So whose fault is that? Well, it's women that aren't having the babies, but it's also men that aren't doing the business, and that would be him. Right? So, yeah, aye. Gay men, lesbian women. Where are you going to... So I think a lot of these things are very short term. Short term, yeah. And I told you so. I hear the voices from the past. I told you so. Yeah. I told you so. But never mind that. Never mind that. What else can we talk about? Well, we can talk about digital ID and how we're not wanting it. Nobody wants it. Jeremy Vine this morning, I kind of watched it, I mean, he sort of does, he has got an ability to remain sort of neutral, surrounded by complete and utter total numpties. So they had a lady on this morning, and she was just going on and on and on about racism. Ism. First off, what is it? It's an ism. It can't be pinned down, but its very nature is such a vague and broad definite. It doesn't have a definition. It's wild, vague, and broad. Therefore, she's peddling a fake argument. She's a fake person. She's on there. She's got a platform. I don't even know what her name is. She's an Indian lady. Well, she's British, but her parents are Indian. She lives in Newcastle. She comes from Newcastle. So my advice to her, well, she doesn't give a shit what I care. I think she should shut up and stop talking shite. But she's got a bigger platform than I have, so yeah, nobody cares. What else will we talk about? When I was in the borders, I had a lot to be learned from this. This lady that I met at the college, quite a nice lady. I'm not fit. I just walked up several steps. Before I start videoing, there's a steep sort of step area as well. I don't always video there, but sometimes I do, but I didn't this one. And it's the start of this walk. I mean, I am unfit, yeah. But like everything else, I'm fitter than a lot of people and less fit than a lot of other people. So, am I fitter than the previous me? Oh no, because the previous me was younger. So I'm not fitter, no. But at that time I had youth on my side, so. What the hell were you talking about there? Yeah, this couple. So, Maslow's theory of the hierarchy really is what we're talking about, but no, we're not really. We're not talking about that at all. Not really. So this guy, his name's Stuart, great guy. And I used to feed my cat when I lived in Galashiels. They're about my age. I think they're slightly younger. I think they're about 4 or 5 years younger. They've got children, they're all grown up. Been together for 27 years. When they got married. They got married, so congratulations. Why it took them 27 years to get married, who knows. But they did. Do you know what? I can't really talk about. I'm going to start oversharing here, so I can't. Well, congratulations to them. Why though? Why? Well, there's reasons. There must have reasons. It would be her idea. But for security of the children, grandchildren, but that's where the problem starts. Is now I'll try not to go into details about things, but when you don't own, you've got to protect your wealth and then make sure it gets given to your children and your grandchildren. Very tricky. And I'm not sure there's that much wealth to be given. But, so are we talking cultural wealth or financial wealth? So maybe they're full of cultural wealth. Not exactly cultural wealth, but they've probably got a lot more of that type of wealth than I have, which is family, children. I think they've got grandchildren as well. I have that, but I don't have any family. I do, but no, I don't. So let's be honest, I don't. So what's been happening here? I've been jumping over this tree or something. There's a lot of, the ground's all flattened there. Did they come down from the other side? Maybe they were removing that stuff that's... yeah. So this walk is just a quick warm up, that's all. Try to get myself into gear, and then generally I don't actually achieve much on a Monday, but I've got that wall to knock down outside the house. That's going to take... Is it going to be... Are you going to have this done this week? Well, I think I could have it done this week, yeah. I mean, it's actually quite physical. But I really do enjoy getting out here. I like watching videos of other people doing this type of video. Like, that's why I watch Uncle Jammer Talks. He does his own thing, wandering around in the country. There's others. And I watch them and I want to be in the country, with these paths and walks, and this for me, this was obviously a bit boring because it's local and I've seen it so many times, but it's easy to get access to, and I just get out here and walk and enjoy the fresh air, and I can do truck spotting. So that's really why I do it. So yeah, I mean, life is so difficult for people. It's been made that way So kind of remind everybody the reason why Western civilization is dead, or at least it will be, is because of lack of children. You can't have a civilization without children. Oh, so it's feminism has destroyed it, and all these different things. I don't know, I wonder if we should walk straight on this time. No, we'll come back that way. We'll go this way and we'll come. I always try and do it in a sort of circle. Yeah. Whew, yeah. God, I'm really feeling it today. I mean, also I have a busy weekend, and Monday is the. But I did go to bed early last night, and I should have recuperated myself. Right. So we're all fucked. We're all doomed. So it's just really working out how badly fucked we are. There is light at the end of the tunnel. That looks like an alligator. No, that's just a tree. Well, a bit slippy looking down there. The madness continues. I really need to get there's wood round here. I need to get down and get it before somebody else does. I just don't really feel up to it now. It's one of the things where if somebody else gets it, it doesn't really matter, you know. But if I get it, it'll be great. I think the fact that it's behind a locked gate is the reason why it's still here, because people can't be arsed wheelbarrowing it or up to. A wheelie bin would probably be handy. Chuck it in the wheelie bin. Yeah, that might be an idea. Bring an empty wheelie bin. I've done that before. Never mind that though. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at truck spotting. And we'll go home and have some breakfast. And I'm going to try and get my head sorted out and see what I need to do. Prioritise. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Fucking hell. Yeah. I mean, they're all. Yeah, they'll go in a wheelbarrow. Yeah. Could probably get. Yeah, wheelie bin's not really a good idea. It's to get in from here to there, up here. One of the ways to do it, well, the van, the silver Volkswagen van. Wheelbarrow them up, chuck them over the fence, chuck them in the van. Probably would take, what, a couple of hours to do it. Be good exercise. It's a truck. Right people, I'm going to end this video now just in case any of you are bored with trucks or vice versa, and I'm going to piece them all together, so I've got to start a new one now, so thanks for just listening to the short ramble. I did feel like going in there actually, no, right, some other time. Bye!